Hey guys, welcome to Series 7. Today I'm reviewing this, which is the Marvel Legends series, the Grandmaster and Korg from Thor Ragnarok. So this is really cool, really blessed to pick this up. Um, I've reviewed the Ant-Man set and the other Thor Ragnarok set, and Walmart's, they're putting these on clearance right now for about $30, which is amazing. That's really cool, and definitely I recommend picking these up if you can find them. I know not all Walmarts are doing it, but a lot of them are. And yeah, so pretty cool. It's the standard stuff. We got the Legend series, we got Grandmaster and Korg, we got the Thor Ragnarok movie logo. Now you'll notice the 80th anniversary logo is not present. We got the Grandmaster artwork there, and that could be one of two things. One, more than likely, because they celebrated the 10th anniversary of the MCU last year, so they probably don't want to confuse people. We got Korg there, and then on the back we have their bios, and we have the movie poster. But I know some people are also saying maybe it's going to imply that they're going to keep doing this series of re-releasing older figures. I don't know if they do. If they do, that would be pretty cool, but if not, I'm happy either way. But yeah, let's open this up. In order to show this off, you do get this piece of plastic that holds them into the packaging, but you might want to keep it because it actually works as a great display stand. And, you don't need it, but I think that's pretty cool. I think I might actually keep this for the ones that don't stand so well. But here we have the Grandmaster and Korg, and I think this is a really cool idea for a two-pack. Obviously these are two fan-favorite characters from Thor Ragnarok, which is such a popular MCU movie. I think Endgame's my favorite, but I definitely like Ragnarok. And yeah, so starting off with the Grandmaster, the details on his face are just amazing. I mean, you can definitely see Jeff Goldblum in there. The hair has been done perfectly too. It's gray, but it's got little bits of black in it, so it looks really nice. And I like how they did it on the sides too, and how it comes up on the front. Very nice likeness to the actor. He's also got some blue paint on his chin there. Very cool. Slight little reference to in the comic books that the Grandmaster is blue, so that's cool. And yeah, with his face and everything, definitely looks good. Definitely looks a lot like the actor. And yeah, and there is a Comic-Con exclusive version of this that comes with the collector with an alternate head. I don't think I'm going to pick that one up because, one, it's kind of rare, and two, it's kind of pointless for me since it's basically the exact same thing, and I really don't care about the collector that much. But he's got some nice blue on his sleeves. He has some gold here. I like this. It kind of looks like copper a little bit. Very nice detailing. His hands are cool. You'll see he has these blue painted nails, which are kind of cool. I like that they keep that. I think he does have those in the movie. He also has a ring on this finger, which is pretty neat. And yeah, so he's got the blue nails on this side too. And then on this side, you'll notice his robe section. It's got some little sculpted detail in it. It almost looks like little wood on a tree or something. It's very cool. It's got the little edges and indents. And this goes all the way around on his suit. He has this red band here, and it goes across through there. And you'll notice on the inside, it also has some blue and some red, some nice little detailing. I love the look of the Sakaran clothes and everything. Sakaar is such a weird planet in the MCU, and it looks so alien and 1960 comic book style, Jack Kirby or something. They did a really good job with that. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably my favorite thing. One of my favorite things about the movie actually is just the detail in it and how it looks like an old comic. And the underside of his robe is painted dark blue. I don't really remember that in the movie, but I wasn't paying too much attention. But it looks cool, and you have the lines there, and then his feet. I like the crease and wrinkle on them. They look really good. And then on his feet, he's got sandals, and you'll notice his toes. And again, they're painted blue, so that's pretty cool. In terms of articulation, you got a 360 at the head. You can look up and down. 360 at the arms, they swing out the shoulder. Now this has bendability at the elbow and a 360. This one is double jointed, and it also has 360 at the side there. So I think it's just because of the jacket piece, but they are slightly different. The hands are on a wrist joint where they can kind of move like that. And then torso kind of turns, but it's a little hard to do it with the jacket, and the legs come forwards, backwards, and outwards. You have a 360 thigh, double jointed knees, but again, it's kind of hard to do with his jacket and everything, and his feet move up and down. So in terms of articulation, pretty good, but it is slightly hindered. And just to show off his accessory real quick, you get his stick from the movie, and it definitely looks a lot like it. I like that. You got the little line there, and the round, and then the other little round bits, and the little globe on it. So very cool, very neat, and you can just kind of place that in his hand here. Should pop in there pretty easy, actually. Well, There we go, took a minute, but fits in there very nice. And yeah, and then we have Korg, who is really big. Like, it's hard to tell from the box, but he's really big. And I will show him off with a comparison with some of the larger ones in a minute. But yeah, he's got some nice details. I would definitely say Korg is a fan favorite character. One I'm really happy we got in this set. And not as a Build-A-Figure too. It's nice to get ones that are like this size, but not as Build-A-Figures. The details are good. You can see his eyes and his mouth. And all throughout him, you can see like the little rocks that make up his body and everything. And you can see the back that's kind of like the hair. They did a really good job with the design on this. And I like the coloring too. He has his little bandolier and the stripes, and then that little gold thing with the red bits, and he's got a shoulder pad with the bits, and again, he's got like the little rock chunks that go all the way through him. Very much kind of reminds me of the Thing, and obviously in the comics he looks a lot more like the Thing, probably why they changed it in the films. But yeah, it's really cool. He's got some red markings there. He's got a grip hand and an open hand. 4 fingers, and yeah, the rock design's just really cool. Then he has like this like design that goes around, and it's really cool because it actually looks like leather, and you got some armor and some red, and then you got the knees, which also have the rock, and then you have them on the feet too, so pretty cool. Very well detailed. In terms of articulation, you got a 360 at the head. You can look up and down. You have 360 at the arms. They swing out the shoulder. You have a 360 there. You have double joint elbows, which we don't see these a lot on the larger scale figures, so that's nice. You have a 360 at the wrist and there in hinges. And also too, with this it's a separate piece, so it doesn't really hinder the articulation, so that's good. And you have a 360 at the torso. You can kind of look up and down. The legs come outwards, backwards, and forwards, and they have double jointed knees. And it's a little bit hindered by this, but not too much, and then the feet move up and down and rotate. And lastly, you get Korg's kind of blaster stick weapon, and it looks really cool. It's got some gold on the end. It has these little details and indents, and then you got like this part with the little spiky stuff. And yeah, it's pretty cool, like that they included that. And it just fits easy into his hand, and it looks really cool. And here's a comparison really quickly with Thor from the Ragnarok film. And this is the Target exclusive one that came out a while back. As you can see, he's a good bit taller than the Grandmaster, but Thor is always taller than most of the figures in the wave. And he's pretty close to Korg, just a little bit shorter, which is about how it is in the film. I wouldn't say Korg's massive, but he is pretty tall. And then here's a comparison really quickly with the, let's see, with the Smart Hulk Build-A-Figure from this year. And as you can see, again, he's like pretty close in terms of size. Obviously the Smart Hulk's bigger, but he is pretty close. And also with the Age of Ultron Hulk, and he's actually a little bit closer to that too. He's a little bit shorter, but still around the same size. So overall, I think this is a great 2-pack. I mean, obviously they did a good job with it, and we're getting 2 fan favorite characters, and definitely, like I said, they're on sale. I definitely recommend buying them now. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.